Hey guys, looks like we're dealing with a gender bias issue in the mental health industry. A new report shows that women get worse treatment and more misdiagnoses than men. The report from the Treatment Advocacy Center, which is a nonprofit organization, looked at women with severe mental illness, which they categorized as schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, and major depressive disorder. The report showed that women with these issues face serious barriers to care, which include delayed diagnosis and delayed treatment. And that's on top of other negative consequences that women with a severe mental disorder are already facing. As you can see from this chart, women with severe mental illness are more likely than men with the same disorder to be imprisoned, to be sexually assaulted, and to have made a suicide attempt. In the US, serious mental illness is more common among women than men, with about 7% of women and 4.2% of men. Why are women getting worse care and more misdiagnoses? One of the problems is they're being taken less seriously by their doctors. Take, for example, a story we did in the September 2015 issue of Women's Health when I was editor-in-chief. Ignore Chloe. Look at the cover line. The doctor will judge you now. For this story, we interviewed a 27-year-old woman who had bipolar disorder. She'd tried everything. She'd done all the research. She tried multiple medications. She'd looked at every kind of lifestyle, and she knew what was going on. When she went to see a doctor to seek help, he suggested lithium. She didn't want to take this drug because of its potential negative side effects. Now, the doctor thought she was incapable of making those decisions because of her mental condition. He was pissed that she was questioning his advice, and he booted her from the place for being non-compliant. When you're shamed by a doctor like this, research shows that you probably aren't going to go back to the doctor again. Not just that doctor, but maybe any doctor. And as we all know, and most doctors will admit, doctors don't know everything. According to the Treatment Advocacy Center report, one of the reasons that women tend to get more misdiagnoses for mental health issues than men is because the issues can show up differently in women than in men. Take bipolar disorder. It often gets misdiagnosed as depression in women because depression is often the first presenting symptom that women show. In my research, another mental health disorder that often gets diagnosed in women is ADHD. That's because women's symptoms of ADHD often look really different than boys and men's. They aren't so much hyperactive as they are inattentive. Their symptoms can look like they're daydreaming. Look, I'm not here to bash doctors. Most are excellent and are trying to provide great care for their patients. But it's clear that gender bias and stigma in the mental health community is leading to worse outcomes for women. The best way to fight this is to keep talking about it, keep advocating, and keep making your voice heard.